Mendix aims to be the engine of the enterprise digital landscape. Their low-code platform and ecosystem integrates technology that boosts engagement, streamline operations, and relieve IT logjams. Today, they're on stage with Zühlke to share how they use low-code to deliver fast and create value without a big IT project, creating a simple and user-friendly digital quotation process for a Swiss health insurer. Next on stage, Mendix.
Hello. Hi, my name is Christian Straube. I'm Head Value Proposition Insurance from Zühlke, and today I have the great pleasure to be here on stage with Tim to talk about our vision statement that digital transformation is an enabler and not a task.
All right, thank you, Christian. Yeah, my name is Tim Strock. I'm the CEO of Mendix. Mendix is a Siemens business and enterprise application development platform. The Mendix platform is actually recognized as the leader in the low-code market by various industry analysts such as Gartner and Forrester. Today we are here to really give you a practical example of how you can execute a digital transformation initiative and also overcome some of the challenges you might be familiar with. And that's what we want to leave you with today.
Exactly. Thank you very much. So implementing that vision statement sounds a bit like a no-brainer, but we all know it's definitely not. And why is that? So most of digital transformation activities are driven by various trends like margin pressure or simplification or from payer to partner. A very nice quote from the recent AXA strategy. But we all know that the key is to leverage technology in a way that you can achieve the goals driven by these trends. And according to recent studies like from BCG this year, more than 70% of digital transformations fall short because of a couple of different reasons. And I guess you feel close to some of them, as you can see, or that you feel that you see them in your corporate as well.
Yeah, like Christian said, I mean, a lot of digital transformation initiatives fall short. So I think all of you are familiar with these huge IT projects who are costly, time-consuming, and very complex. But more importantly, I think in the end, digital transformation is about people. And what we see in the market and with our customers is often that the user demand is not being met. And now we have to ask, why is that, right? So what we see in the market is obviously that gap between business and IT. So by defining those solution requirements, often there's a disconnect. So you have to think about how you can overcome that disconnect, right? And on top of that, those requirements often change actually during the process, leading to extending the development cycle or even to outright failure. So you have to pick a technology who overcomes those hurdles, right? Who actually establish this common language between business and IT, where they can work collaboratively on delivering these digital solutions. So that's one. And the other element I want to leave you with is that you have to pick a technology which puts business in the driver's seat. We have to tap into the potential of the experts, but again, it still needs to be supported by IT and enabled by IT. And that's what we want to show you today. And Christian will reflect a little bit on the time to market.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, also for time to market, it's about bringing people and technology together. So in a couple of situations, we see is that time to market is rather poor, not only because of technology reasons, not only because of organizational aspects, but also because people are not linked together closely enough to be fast. And since we are here on stage together, you might say, okay, now we have low code as the answer. Are you serious? That's my question to you. So it's very difficult to overcome all these hurdles we outlined, and it's very a big activity to implement digital transformation. So low code, is that really the answer? And let me give you a little bit of context why I asked that direct question, maybe a bit rude question, since I'm here with our partner Mendix. So Zühlke is an innovation partner for business critical projects, and since 50 years we deliver custom-built solutions all over the globe. We have Swiss roots, we have very high quality standards, highly skilled engineers. So you can imagine that we are very, very picky about the right technology for a certain solution. And with that background, I can say yes, low-code can really help you to achieve this vision statement we presented in the beginning. And we proved this with a presenting a recent success story we delivered. And that's Zühlke. That's a Swiss insurance company that struggled with their quotation process for corporate customers. And what do I mean by struggle? So they had uncompliant approval processes because of email and media breaks. Also because of media breaks, there has a very error-prone working mode. The employees were not happy because low throughput. The customers were not happy because they had to wait very, very long for a quotation. So a lot of things to fix. In addition, we had to integrate a couple of existing systems, core systems like Sirius, and we had to build a solution that can scale over time, because we had to start small and then step by step increase the solution, involve the people to ensure buy-in of the people, because a lot of people should use this solution then in the future. And as you can imagine, we managed to deliver all this. Otherwise, we wouldn't be on stage here today with the Zühlke reference story. And in addition, we were able to focus on business and not on technology because of low code. And a couple of other benefits were possible thanks to low code and the Mendix platform.
Yeah, so what we actually want to leave you with today is actually 3 things. First of all, I mean, low code is a way for you to fast track your digital transformation initiatives, but it's also a way to execute your digital transformation initiatives. Why is that? It's because of 3 elements. It's about speed, it's about collaboration, and it's about control. So why is speed important? I mean, you're all obviously in a field where market regulations are changing, right? And you're in a situation where you have to differentiate against your competition. So low code is actually a way to accelerate it, because it's a visual way of developing where we give you building blocks to fast track your application delivery cycle. And it's a way for you to think also about certain components you want to share in your organization to, again, fast track the application lifecycle. Then it's about collaboration. Like I said, it's important to establish a common language to actually enable collaboration between business and IT to deliver these superior solutions. But it's also for you a way to tap into the potential of your business experts and make them part of the development cycle, which is very, very important in a market where you compete for talent and you basically want to disrupt fast. And obviously, it's also about control. We want to put IT in a position that they can actually govern the application lifecycle, and we make sure that only compliant applications make it to the market. And lastly, I mean, most importantly, despite being a technology vendor, we acknowledge it's about people. It's enabling you in that journey, going from a traditional development to an agile development, but also picking the right partner who has the expertise, the maturity, but also the stability. And with that, I want to give it to our partner for a closing word, how he looks at this.
Thank you very much, Tim. Yes, as you maybe heard about the statements from Tim, even though low code makes a lot of things easier and faster, it's still software development. So it's not that from yesterday to today, everything becomes much easier, but it's faster if you consider it still a software development, and you have to think about scale, about bringing people back together, about project governance and all that stuff. And Tim and I are more than happy to talk with you about these points later on at the party. So thank you very much for listening to us, and have a nice DIA.
Thank you.